Alright, so I got another movie review. For y'all tonight. Me and my brother just went and saw Bloodshot, and I knew nothing really about it. I heard the trailer came out for it, and I didn't watch it. I don't know why, but when Cole and I went to go see Birds of Prey, the trailer played in the theater, and we both looked at each other and was like, "Oh, it's pretty interesting." And then I saw the other trailer after that, and I was like, I'm gonna go watch this. It looks like a fun time. And I just got done binging all the Fast and Furious because the ninth one was coming out. The coronavirus has got it sent to April of next year now. So I did that for nothing. Not for nothing, but I super binged it for nothing, I guess. So I'm a VIN Diesel. Yeah, sure. And Winston from New Girl. I saw him in the trailer and I was like, oh, Winston. So I'm like, I feel like I should go see this movie because it looks like it's gonna be fun. It looks like it's gonna get some good action. The plot looks interesting. So my brother and I went and watched it tonight, and it was good. I liked it. It was it's definitely not like what you'd say like it's not great. Like, it's not like gonna be like the superhero film of the year or anything. And I know it's based on some kind of comics, but I know it's not DC, it's not Marvel, it's some other type of comic. It's like so I mean, I didn't know anything about it. I just knew what the trailer gave me. And it seems like a pretty cool world that they could expand on. I don't know if there will be a sequel or anything, but the movie itself was fun. It has its problems. So let's talk about the movie. The movie is about a man who's in the army, and he's married, and when he gets back to his wife, she's like, you know, you can't be doing this forever. And he's like, I always come home. But while he's off duty with his wife, she gets kidnapped, and then he gets kidnapped, and his wife gets killed. So he tells the guy, well, you better kill me now because I'm gonna kill you if you let me go. And he's like, oh, that's a good idea. Thanks for the advice. Boom. But then he wakes up, and it turns out like this big like technological company has like revived him some way. And when he was revived, he has powers. So now he's got to learn how to deal with these powers, and with this company like controlling him, because like they have like all this stuff inside of him, so he's kind of like a slave to them, which he doesn't really like that much. And then there's a bad guy, and it's a fun time. But the cons for sure are that I feel like it's a big universe, like a comic universe that they need to expand on. And so there's like a lot of stuff. To me, you kind of feel like you have to take in a lot. But I'm really just not good with taking in a lot in movies. But also the CGI is tough at times. Sometimes there was one point where I looked over at my brother and I was like, this is like watching a cutscene from a video game. This is kind of pathetic right now. But like I said, it's not big Marvel DC, so I don't know what the budget they had was. So we'll talk about the cast. Vin Diesel is great. He's always great. He's one of the people I feel like I've known forever, because when I was little, I loved the movie The Pacifier. I still have it. Winston from New Girl, I'm gonna think of his name. Lamorne Morris, that's how you say his name, I think. He's in it, and he just kind of steals the show. But maybe that's just because I know him from New Girl. But to me, once he steps on into the movie, he's just like the best part. He's hilarious. He's so funny. And then Pearce is in it. The chick, I didn't know her from anything. I looked her up, and I don't know how to say her name. I'm just gonna say Eiza Eiza Gonzalez. I don't know if that's how you pronounce that. It says she was in Hobbs and Shaw, and I think I know who she was. So I guess I have seen her in something before, but she did a really good job in this. So the cast was all good. And then there's like some other, I'm saying superheroes, but like other people with powers. And they all did a good job. One of the guys, check this out. One of the guys, like, doesn't have like sight. He lost his sight, so he can like cameras that are like right here. So you can see. And he had like this helmet that's like all these cameras around. And he had like these cameras around him, so like he can see all around him. I'm not explaining this very well, but it's like really cool in the movie. There's like some really cool stuff. And the action is pretty cool. At some points, I wish it was better, but like there are a couple of fight scenes that are like, and especially with VIN Diesel's powers, like the way they show them, some of the effects, it's like that looked awesome. And then just some of the ways it's shot sometimes just looks really cool. So if you're in the mood, just go watch a good action movie, have a fun time. It is a good, fun time. But if you're looking for like the next biggest hit of this year or something, I don't think Bloodshot is what you're looking for. But everyone has their different opinions, right? It's true. So we can talk about some spoilers now, because this is a movie I do want to talk about spoilers. So, what in the world is all this simulation stuff, right? Like, at first, like, I guess I wasn't, like, I didn't know the first thing was a simulation. And then you realize it is. And then when it shows the guy altering the simulations, like, it's his computer, like, oh, I'm going to put what did he put there instead? I can't remember what it was. Over there by the phone, and he had some blood over there and kind of does something to the wall. And you're like, oh my gosh, they just keep putting it back in this thing. And it's like crazy. And then Guy Pearce, of course, is the villain. I haven't liked him since Iron Man 3. I mean, ever since Iron Man 3, I've seen him in something, I'm like, oh my gosh, I hate that guy. I don't know, he's a good guy, he's a good actor. I'm just saying that I never liked the characters he plays, but that might be the only things I've seen him play in. It just seems like he's always the bad guy. This guy with the mechanic feet is a jerk. Now, he's the main villain in this movie, if we're being real. I'm just like, dude, what is your problem? But the scene where they're chasing Ray, the guy on the motorcycle, and when he's on the feet, that scene was dope. Because it's just like, he's like running, he's almost like bouncing because of the way his feet are. You can't see my feet, I don't know why I'm doing this. And then I love the scene with the 18-wheeler, and it's got flour everywhere. It's got the red light, and he's like punching everyone, like the flowers going everywhere. Those were cool. Those were cool scenes. And then he sacrifices himself at the end and then still lives. And I want explanations on that. I guess, like, even if he went, all the little nano robots just came back together. I don't know. Because when he wakes up at the end, I was like, and then Wiggins is sitting there like this. I was like, don't tell me this has all been his simulation. But then it wasn't. I was up to back, man, if there were simulations inside simulations, I'm out. That's where I start pumping the brakes and say, I'm out. I can't do hardcore time travel, Inception, that messed me up. Like, when you start making my brain hurt, I'm out. So, like, I was glad that it wasn't simulations inside simulations inside simulations, which is a cool concept. It just really hurts this brain right here. I hope it gets a sequel, because I know that it's a line of comics, so I'm sure there's other villains and other places you can take it, and I'm interested, and I think it'd be cool to see a sequel. Will it get it? I don't know. The critics didn't really like it. I haven't seen the users' reviews. I'll give it good reviews. I thought it was pretty good. Like, Out of 5 stars, I give it probably like 3.5. I'd go watch it again. Like if someone like hit me up and was like, "Hey, I haven't seen Bloodshot yet. You want to go?" I'd go watch it again in theaters. It's a fun time. It's a good theater movie. That's what I'm saying. All right. Well, I think that was it. So, Bloodshot, go see it or don't go see it. It doesn't really matter. If you have seen it, comment below what you thought about it, and we can talk about it. And in the meantime, I got other movie reviews over here for you to check out. Subscribe buttons, like buttons. I'm not saying buttons like it's plural, but there are those. Thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.